Nah, you ain't weak. You're just wise. Why fight for a throne when the scraps are free, right? Stay in that job. Numb out. Say it's for the family. Survival's never looked so noble. Go ahead and post your dreams, ignore your purpose, and call it God's timing. That ain't delay. That's discipline, right? Warning, 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 warning. This episode may trigger remembrance rage. Side effects include shame withdrawal symptoms, compulsive truth purging, and an uncontrollable disgust for your own justifications. If you still call survival a success story, don't listen to this. Let's get to the real raw and uncooked. I used to think I was tired, but it wasn't exhaustion. It was something so much deeper. I was running on fumes, not because I was overworked, but because I had been silently surrendering for years. And not to people, my ego and my pride's too big for that, but to patterns, to pecking orders I didn't even know I was a part of. I wasn't tired, I was ranked. Low in my own system, low in movement, low in desire, low in belief, low in the memory of who I was actually built to be. And the most dangerous part was that I dressed it up. I called it being responsible, masked my submission as maturity. And the world applauded. And that is how it starts. You stop stretching, you stop building, you stop creating. And from the outside, it looks like sacrifice. But inside, you're flatlining. You start saying things like, yeah, I'm just doing this for the kids. I got to pay these bills. I can't make any risky moves right now. I'll lose everything. When really you're just full of nothingness. But those weren't exit strategies. They were exit signs from your own dominion. Because here's what life has taught me. Life does not reward your nobility. It rewards your position. The throne doesn't move towards you. You move toward it. And when you stop climbing, you don't just stall. You get pecked lower in the order. And you'll do this until you start clapping for the people who replaced you. Somehow call that humility. Here's what this comes down to. There is a pecking order inside of you. It is a hierarchy, a dominance ladder, and every one of your systems is trying to climb it. Here's what you've got. You got physical, emotional, cognitive, and spiritual. And each one is either commanding or submitting. No neutral, no middle. If you don't stretch the body, your emotions command the day. If your emotions aren't trained, your triggers run your schedule. If your mind isn't building, distraction scripts your decisions. If your spirit isn't rooted, your ego gets the throne. Here's what this amounts to. Every man, and I mean every man, carries a dominance algorithm, physically and spiritually. What this isn't about toxic control. It's about functional authorship, your posture, presence, contribution, and conviction. If you don't express authority, your body rewrites your script, and here's what actually happens. Your testosterone, it tanks. System flags you as non-essential. Dopamine loop breaks. You stop craving progress, you chase distraction instead. Your breath shallows. Nervous system enters passive mode. You have no stamina. Thoughts shift, purpose fades. You become a checklist, not a commander. This is not psychology, it's system programming. Bottom line, your system doesn't punish rebellion, it punishes routine without remembrance. That is how kings die, with calendars full of meetings. So what do we do with this? On the Do You rules, we challenge ourselves and we drop what we call a phone tap. It's an ARR format for real world takeaways. Audit, remix, re-record. Start with an audit. And audit one area where you've accepted scraps and called it noble. Here's an example. You're staying in a job that drains your soul, calling it providing for your family. But deep down, you know it's fear. You didn't choose stability. You're hiding from responsibility under the mask of duty. Then you want to remix. Remix the excuse you keep calling survival. For example, you say you're too tired to build your dreams after work, but somehow you've got energy to binge watch other people living theirs. You don't need more rest. You need to admit you've normalized sedation. Then you re-record. One move, just one move, that reorders your emotional rank. Physically, spiritually, system-wide. Here's an example. Wake up 30 minutes earlier this week. Just once. Just one time. Write the script, send the email, hit the workout, record the video. Not for results, but for rank. Because if you don't climb today, you're not pausing. You're being passed. Let me give it to you raw. You're not stuck. You've just been feeding the coward in you more than the king or queen. God didn't seal you to survive. He stamped you to govern. So stop praying for a throne while obeying your lowest ranking voice, because in this system, you rise by war or you die by routine. And if you're still breathing after this episode, you just got sunned. Own the system or get outranked by it. You either run the system or the system runs you. Change your mind, change your life. I am who I say I am. Do you and stay rich.